This homemade Kaju Katli is the perfect Diwali treat. Hi and welcome back to Plating It with Wendy, where I share with you recipes which impress with ease. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, share and comment. And if you enjoy trying out recipes that turn out right every time, you're at the right place. So go ahead, press that subscribe button. And while you're at it, if you hit the bell icon, you'll be the first to get notified every time I upload a new video. Now, let's get started. For this recipe, we're going to go in with 2 cups, which is approximately 250 grams of raw cashew nuts. And now we're going to add some water into the bowl with the cashew nuts. And with our fingers, we're gently going to wash them and then drain off the water into a colander. Let's continue the process and wash the cashew nuts at least 3 times. Now that the cashew nuts are looking brighter, we're going to pour in some water and keep them aside to soak for at least 1 hour. Now that the cashew nuts have soaked, you'll find that they have turned soft, and if there's any skin stuck on them, it becomes much easier to take it off. And now look at these clean cashew nuts, and they're ready to be added to the blender. To that, let's add 1 cup, which is approximately 200 grams of white granulated sugar. And by blending the sugar with the cashew nuts, we're going to prevent the oil from getting extracted from the cashew nuts. And we're going to keep 1/4 cup of water handy because we're going to add it in later on while blending. It's time to pop on the lid and now blend it together. So now let's pour in the water and continue blending till we get a smooth paste. While blending, blend in short intervals. You don't want the jar to get heated up because that's going to cause the oil to get extracted from the cashew nuts. Occasionally, you want to open the jar, scrape it down, and then continue blending. Once you have a silky smooth paste that ribbons like this, you're going to empty it into a heavy bottom pan. We're going to cook this on a medium-low heat, and it should take about 20 to 25 minutes to get ready. And we're going to keep stirring it continuously throughout this time. In about 5 minutes, you'll find that it starts thinning out, and that's because the sugar has started to melt. For this recipe, I like to use a heavy bottom non-stick pan and a silicone spatula because it prevents the mixture from sticking. Once the mixture has turned opaque and starts leaving the sides of the pan, it means that our mixture is almost ready. So now it's time for us to add in 1/2 tablespoon of ghee, and we're going to continue stirring it for about a minute or so. Now our mixture is looking ready, so you could either test it by using the ice water method, where you're going to drop in a little piece of the mixture into it, let it sit for about 2 seconds, and when you lift it up, if it forms into a ball, you know it's ready. Or you could take a little bit of the mixture, put it onto a plate, cool it down with a knife or a spoon, and if you're able to form a ball of it, you know your mixture is ready. Now what I like to do is to take a silicone mat and apply just a little bit of ghee on it, and we're going to empty out our mixture onto it. Now I'm using the silicone mat because the mixture is hot and I don't want to burn my hands. And now we're going to use the silicone mat to protect our hands and to cool the mixture down and bring it to a dough. And once you have a smooth dough like this, it's time to roll out our Kaju Katli. Now using a rolling pin, we're going to roll it out, and you're going to roll it as thick or thin as you like. I prefer it to be a little bit on the thicker side. And once we reach the desired thickness, it's time to put on the traditional edible silver leaf or bark. Now this is a little bit tricky and tedious to work with, but you do not have to get it absolutely perfect. Once you've covered it and decorated it, you're going to keep it to set for about 30 minutes before you cut it into the desired shape. I'm going to go in with the traditional diamond shapes. Oh my goodness! Look at that! And now it's time to give our Kaju Katli a taste. And this is my favorite time because I'm very fond of Kaju Katli. Wow! Oh my gosh, just see that. Wow, this Kaju Katli just melts in your mouth. And it's so easy to make and absolutely delicious. You've got to give this recipe a try. So hop onto my website, platingitwithwendy.com, where you will find the full written recipe. Thanks for watching. See you soon.